Okay, let's kick off. Naona afadhali tu tuendelee. I've tried reaching out. Let's see if they'll react. So I hope this week has been good to all of us. We just started the process of prospecting, and I believe with time we'll get the experience. We'll know what to do, when to do, and how to connect, how to build relationships before pitching your services. So Fiverr and Upwork are the two largest freelancer platforms. They've been there for a while, and they have some differences, they have some similarities. So they each cater to different work styles and project types. And I believe by the end of this session, you'll know which platform to prefer. And you'll also know which one I prefer. So Upwork basically is designed for long-term projects and a wide range of categories. I believe also Fiverr is designed for a wide range of categories, but not long-term. Upwork utilizes a bidding system where a client posts a job, and then if you are a prospect, if you're a freelancer, you see the job, you apply for it. And to apply, you use what we call connects. These are like, I should call them coins or something, because you purchase them, then you use them to apply for the jobs. Each job which is posted requires varying amounts of connects. From, I think the list I've seen is 5. They go as much as 20. For Fiverr, that's not the case. We'll see shortly how their system works. Also, Upwork, it facilitates relationship building through communication before any project. And they reduced their fees from 20% to 10%. So what you earn, they deduct 10%. So, as a freelancer, you create a profile, then you go to the job platform. That's where you apply to jobs. You see a job, you see that your skills fit that, you apply to it. For Fiverr, the difference is you build your profile or you create an account, then you just sit and wait. So the task is on the clients to pick you, start a conversation with you, and hire you if you fit. So I hope you're getting the different approach. For Upwork, you're the one applying for the job. You apply with a number of other freelancers. For Fiverr, the client chooses you and maybe others, then compare what you offer and the price, then selects one to work with. And as such, Fiverr is focused on short term, one of projects, though you can have the repeat purchase because if you set your, they call it gig. Gig is now you creating job. um, so gig is you creating the service package. Yeah, that's exactly the word. You package your services into three groups: basic, standard, and premium. Put a price and should have differences, notable difference. With the premium costing a lot higher. Then the client will come and choose which one to go with. They can choose basic to test you out. Then when they are satisfied, they can purchase premium or custom. So Fiverr is ideal for creative projects which require quick turnaround. For Upwork, you'll find that there are some jobs which have an icon which says that it could lead to a long-term contract. So employers come to Upwork looking for employees. So you can get hired long-term on Upwork. Fiverr takes a commission. I believe it's 20%. And one other very big challenge with Fiverr is it's client-based. Because the client is the one choosing you, Fiverr favors them over you in case there's a conflict. Now, the similarities are here. Both platforms use escrow. Escrow is a online holding like bank where the client will put the money. If you've agreed that I'm doing a certain task for $50, the client will put the $50 in escrow. Then I'll do the work. After I've submitted to him and he approves that it meets the quality he needs, then he will okay the platform to release the money to my account. In case he's not happy with the result or the quality, then they'll request a revision. Then you can do the back and forth until they are satisfied. Also, both have mobile apps so that you can receive the job requests on the go. You can check your gigs, your profile, your proposals on the phone. Also, they both have 24/7 customer support because freelancers work around the clock. They also provide analytics so that you can do informed decisions on optimizing your profile and your gigs. So they show you how many people have viewed your profile or gigs. They'll show you of those who saw how many clicked, of those who clicked how many made an order. Also, both have premium membership. For Fiverr, it's called Fiverr Business. For Upwork, it's called Upwork Plus. They have advantageous perks to them, though they are not necessary. But once you are at an advanced level, you can use them. Both platforms also allow for project-based and hourly contracts. Some projects will be paid in per project, and some are paid per hour. So both allow that. Then Fiverr has seller levels, while Upwork has also seller levels, but now they're called Rising Talent, Top Rated, and Top Rated Plus. And both allows you to customize your profile, your offers. Now let's look at Upwork and the advantages it has to us. So one, it allows they pay you via M-Pesa or via bank, whichever you decide. They hold your money after the client releases the money. They'll hold your money for 5 days. That is in case there's a conflict. Then also Upwork allows you to create 2 specialized profiles. So for example, I could create my main profile as a digital marketer. Then I'll create another specialized profile for SEO and another specialized profile for virtual assistant. So it will allow you, that's now like having 3 because you have the general and the 2 specialized. Then Upwork also allows you to create projects. This is mimicking the Fiverr gig system where you package your service into 3 tiers. So they also allow you to do that here. Upwork also allows you to set up a consultation fee and button on your page so that in case someone does not want to hire you for a project, but they want to consult you, then you have a price point. If you have clients outside Upwork, say you get a client on LinkedIn, a direct client, or on Facebook, then you can onboard them to Upwork so that Upwork will assist you in processing payment, contracts at a small fee. Then Upwork has what we call the job success score. That's rated out of 100%, and it considers the reviews you get. So if you get 5-star reviews, you'll be at 100. If someone gives you 3-star review, then it will lower. So the JSS it builds credibility because if you have 100% JSS and someone has 60, then it means your workmanship is good and your quality is good. You can also train for other skills and certifications on Upwork, and they'll give you the certificates. This is paid for, by the way, it's not a free thing. Now, if your projects or for the job that you land is paid hourly, Upwork has their tracking app, which you will install on your laptop. Then it will keep taking screenshots of your screen um, based on the time you start the work until you finish. Then it will upload it to Upwork and it will use that to bill the clients. In case you want to edit the hours the app has submitted, then you can do so on Upwork. Once you expand your freelance business and you have an agency, you can create an agency profile under your account, which you can invite other freelancers to help manage and work under. So those are things we look at practically. Now let's go to Fiverr. As we've already said, Fiverr uses a gig system where you package your services into 3 tiers: the standard, the basic, and the premium. And you also have a chance of having portfolio items. And by the way, it allows a limited number of portfolio items. Upwork allows unlimited. Now, Fiverr also allows you to create a custom offer. That is, if maybe a client bargains uh, or they need something else tailored to their needs. Now, if you're a good or a highly paid freelancer, then you'll join Fiverr Business, which is costly, but there you'll get companies with larger budgets and more consistent projects. They also rank you either as a new seller, level 1, level 2, or a top rated seller based on the amount you have earned over time. So once you reach level 1, you can do adverts on Fiverr. They pay via PayPal or bank, not to M-Pesa, and they'll hold your money for 14 good days. And sometimes if you find a client from hell, they'll wait until the 13th day. After they've released your money, on the 13th day, they'll request for a revision. Then the timer resets. You have to revise, they approve, they release the payment again, you wait for 14 days. They can wait again for 13 days and really mess you up. And that's why I hate Fiverr. Now, these are pointers to note. Fiverr can allow you to fake your identity. What I mean is you can use a VPN. You can create an American account or whichever one you want to create. You can put whichever name you want, and Fiverr won't ask you anything, and that will tell you something about their system. Upwork can't allow you to do that because one of the process of creating your account on Upwork is uploading your ID, and the name that you're using on your profile, the name on your ID, and the name that the payment will be made to must match. For Fiverr, you can have a name, you can be called Jim Taylor. Then PayPal can read Lawrence Kipron or maliciousbeauty@gmail.com, whichever, they don't care. Now, Fiverr, you can't use Fiverr, 2 accounts of Fiverr on the same laptop. If they find out, you'll be blocked. You can't use 2 Fiverr accounts under the same internet. If you are having Wi-Fi, you can't have 2 accounts. Upwork, you can have as many as you want. as long as you verify with the ID. Now, Fiverr favors the client in case there's a disagreement and maybe your money had not been released to you. Fiverr will release the money back to the client. Upwork is fair, it will hear both sides of the story, then decide on what to do. SEO. SEO applies to both. We are yet to know what SEO is, but I can give you a rough idea. SEO means optimizing your profile, your gigs, your projects with the keywords that you want to be found for. For example, in what we are doing, I want my profile to appear when a prospect searches for the term virtual assistant. So the term virtual assistant is the keyword. The term executive virtual assistant is the keyword. The term SEO specialist is a keyword. So a keyword is what the client searches or what you always search on Google. Whatever you type into Google, that is a keyword. Even if it's a sentence, it's a keyword. So you need to optimize your accounts with the keywords. So for example, I want to optimize my account for a virtual assistant. So what I'll do, I'll first look for variations of the keyword. So I'll see the main keyword is virtual assistant. Then the variation, someone could search for VA, someone could search for executive VA, executive virtual assistant, personal assistant. As in, you look for all those variations. Then you ensure you balance their use in the profile, in the project description. So you insert them, but you don't overstuff. That is called keyword stuffing, which is a mistake. Now, before we go to we have to now I don't know if that is visible enough. Should I imagine this could do? Now this is how you once you log into Upwork, it will look like this. These are where jobs are posted. And as I just told you, the clients will paste a job. So based on your profile, Upwork will give you best matches. That's according to your profile. Most recent, also according to your profile, but which are posted like they are arranged according to the time they were posted. Then saved jobs are those jobs that you will love or like. Now, let me look for relevant. And you see jobs are posted almost every minute because this is the whole world using this platform. I wanted to find a virtual assistant. Okay, let's use this. Posted 3 hours ago. Data entry and administrative assistant. Stroke virtual assistant. So you see the keywords that you're supposed to use is administrative assistant and virtual assistant. Now, when you click on a job like this, Here it tells you send a proposal for 5 connects, and it tells you how many connects you have. So these are the connects I was telling you use to bid. It's called bidding. Applying for a job is called bidding on Upwork. Then you'll have the job description here and the price that was put there. And sometimes the client will just put a price, network or something holder. As in, they just put a price, not that they mean they'll pay that, but when you start communicating, then you'll discuss the price. And then alongside the price, you'll have their other requests. So they say, I'm looking for a mix of experience and value. Now, some very important parts to look at when you'll be using your Upwork account is here about the clients. One, ensure you only apply jobs which have the payment method verified to make sure you don't apply to scams. And then phone number verified. So the first one is very important. The second one, I don't even check. Then these are ratings they have been given. And you see they have 282 reviews. The client is from UK, Buckingham. There are 2 hours behind us. Then before you apply for a job, it's good to go through their reviews. So you scroll down and here is their reviews. Okay, before we reach there, these are the skills needed for the job, which we just read about. So they need data entry, administrative support, Google Docs, virtual assistants, email communication, MS Excel, MS Word, customer service. Now, this is also another important place to note. So keep in mind, first ensure their payment method is verified. Then two, come and see how many proposals have been sent. For example, this one is between 20 to 50. If I had Upwork Pro or Upwork Plus account, then it would give me the exact number. But because I'm on a free account, it will just give you a range between 20 and 50. Using your connects to such kind of jobs is wasting your connects, because already when they say 20 to 50, it could be 49 or it could be 50. So the chances of cutting through the noise is minimal. Also, if they are already interviewing, then you should consider not applying. If they have sent invites, it means they have wakona upendeleo, like they have some people they would prefer to hire. So they've sent invites to them to apply for the job. And sometimes you'll also get invites to apply for the job. So, but if you're just looking organically and you see invite sent, then consider skipping that job post. Now, here are the reviews. The importance of reviews sometimes is you can get the name of the client. That way, when writing the cover letter, you'll address the name direct. So, and also you can see how they handle freelancers, because you'll find some clients have a average rating of 2 to 3. That means they are a bad client. And unless you are desperate for money, then it's not good to go after them. So for most of these reviews, they don't have the name. I could proceed to view more, but I don't want to. Also important to note, you see how much they've been paying out. So you see $10, $10, $10. So it means these are low paying clients. This should not, however, determine if you apply for the job. What determines is ensure payment verified, ensure less than 5 people have sent the proposal, less than 5 people have sent the proposal, ensure they are not interviewing yet, and they don't have any that means they have not sent any. Okay. Upwork has a search function you can use to search for jobs. Say, for example, you're looking for jobs in virtual assistant. Remember that anything you input on the search bar is called a keyword. Now, once you've searched for the keyword, they have a number of filters you can use. One, you can choose the experience level. If you want entry level, you can select I'll handle that, Pere. Sure. So you can select that you want to apply for entry level. Decide whether you want to get jobs that are paid for. You can decide whether you want to select jobs that are paid per hour or do you already have clients. So you can select previous clients if you already had previous clients. Remember to select payment verified to ensure you don't land on any scams. Then client history, this is not important as such. Client location, if you have a preference. Project length, that if you're looking for short term or long term, but I prefer you leave that unchecked. Hours per week, leave that unchecked. Then if you're looking for long term, then you can click on contracts to hire. So these are the ones. I think you select the payment verified less than 5. Yeah, so you can choose these jobs and apply for them. I want us to see how this works. Now, this is where you apply for the job. For your personal account, you won't get this first prompt. It's giving me this because I have an agency account and a personal account. So I'll choose I want to apply as a freelancer. Then for the specialized profile, you remember I said Upwork allows you to create 2 specialized profiles. So you see I have a general one. I have one for SEO and one for executive virtual assistant. So I'll use the one for executive virtual assistant. Then you can reread the job posts. Then you decide the rate you want to apply with. You can either decide to go with the minimum, maximum, or the average. Depends on you. Then there's this schedule a rate increase. I always advise never, choose never. That will be decided when you start interacting with your client. Then here is where you type your cover letter. And when typing the cover letter, it's good to capture everything that was mentioned in the job post. That is to show that you read it through and your skills match the requirements of the client. Then you come here and they've introduced this section where you can record a video to pitch yourself, which is a good idea. Then here you attach whatever you want to support your application with. Could be your CV, could be a portfolio, could be your case studies, or whatever. Could be your samples. Then you can now come and send for 12 connects. There's this section here which I don't trust in using because it looks like a lie. You see, for example, the job which had 20 to 50 proposals, if I come and apply late and I want my proposal to appear on top of everyone else, so you'll see the first place has bid with 15 connects. So I'll set a bid and set a higher connects than the first one, so that my proposal will be the first. But I don't believe in that. Now, let's come back to my profile. Now, this is my general profile. It has a project description, portfolio items, and work history. And then I have the two specialized profiles here. There's one for SEO specifically and one for executive virtual assistants. So just like LinkedIn, you'll have to put a headline, you'll put a rate, then you'll have your profile description here. And here is where you apply the copywriting knowledge. You have to speak to the pain points of the prospects. You can use storytelling, and you should end with the CTA. Reach out today. Then I have a portfolio and work history, then skills, and then the project catalog. This is what I was saying. You see, for example, if you have to view this, it has a starter, standard, and advanced. So a client can choose whichever they want. That's Upwork. Then up here you have some other things that you will chakura. You see, here is the place for direct contracts. If you have a client who is not on Upwork and you want your payment to be coming through Upwork, then you create a contract here. Now, as for okay, yeah, let me deal with this. As for Fiverr, you just create an account. For example, these are freelancers. Let's check. Let's take the Sarah Famila. So you create an account and then they're called gigs. The maximum number is 7. Okay, so you can see, for example, Sarah Famila, she has 3 gigs. One will be your personal account. 2 will all data entry, typing works, website, copy paste. 3, I will create PowerPoint presentation and Google Slides. The reason why some headlines won't make sense is because of keywords. Someone wants to have all keywords on their headline, so they have to force the name to make sense. Now let's see for PowerPoint, for example. So she has a project description down here. And then her portfolio down there. Then you can see how she has packaged. So $30. For $30, you will get up to 5 slides. She can review and edit, and she'll do visual enhancements. Delivery time is 2 days. For $110, you'll get between 11 and 20 slides. Delivery time is 3 days. For $170, you'll get between $21 and $30. Delivery is 4 days. And you see there is an add-on. You see the option below 4 days. If you want it submitted a day early, yeah, so if you want it submitted a day earlier, that's in 3 days, then you'll pay I think that's $5 extra. So for Fiverr, you just create an account, create the gigs, optimize for SEO, that's the keywords, then you let it marinate. One other secret with Fiverr is you need an extension called auto refresh, which you'll set after how many minutes and seconds that tab with Fiverr will refresh. That is for Fiverr to note that you are online throughout. That's also a ranking factor according to them. So the more you're online on Fiverr, the higher you'll rank. Now, someone asked what you should like the time difference between seeing a job post and applying. Once you are experienced in applying jobs, you'll have a template cover letter. So once you see like a job is posted 3 seconds ago, you skim through it, then you just edit the cover letter and apply. So you should be prompt, you should be fast. Yeah. So as for me, I prefer Upwork because it allows you to see the work of your hands. You don't just sit and wait for someone to pick you. That is me. For you, you can choose whichever you want. Q&A. Anyone question? Answer? Concern? Challenge? It's free to create those accounts, just in case someone would want to ask. Upwork won't require your ID immediately. Yes. Question: who has raised their hand? Sophia?
Hi, Lawrence. My question is about on the Upwork section when writing the education. Am I curtailed like to only write the program that I'm doing, like virtual assistant, or I'm supposed